So, firm XYZ has fixed overhead costs. What should they charge every year in order to break even on those fixed overhead costs if it can sell all of its output? So, yeah, we'll just see what we get in the answer choices. Statement 1 tells us that for every 100 units that the company produces, it adds an additional 250 in production costs. So, price times the number of units. Whoa. Well, I'm just going to abbreviate it as units. Price times units is going to need to equal 216,000 for the fixed costs, plus this ends up being, $250 per 100 units, which ends up being 2.5 times the number of units after we reduce the fraction. So price times units equals 216,000 plus 2.5 times the units. But this is two variables, that selling price and those units. So on its own, this isn't going to be sufficient. We get rid of A and D. Statement 2 tells us that the firm must produce 500 units every month. That tells us that the price times 500, and this is for the year, so it would have to be 500 times 12, but ignore that. Is going to equal whatever the fixed. We do have the fixed costs, which are 216,000, but we don't know what this additional kind of marginal cost is. So again, we have two variables, price and, oh wait, this is 500. We still have two variables though, the price, the selling price that it needs to go at, and that marginal cost per unit. So again, we're missing some stuff with statement 2. It's not B. In conjunction though, we can see where we're going to have enough. Price we still don't know, but now we have both the cost per unit and the number of units that they are planning on producing that year. And so we can figure out the price per unit for them to break even. So in conjunction, the two statements are sufficient. Answer choice C.